Yo, what up? How you guys doing out there today? This is your boy Roto Beast, and I'm here to present you my MLB picks for Tuesday, May 1st. If you're new to this channel, please make sure to click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all my MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. And if you want to play the actual lineups that we're playing every single night, visit our website at www.rotobeast.net. So, I'll keep it real. It's all good. Man, I got my ass whooped tonight in MLB. My hitters were fine, but had a lot of Rodriguez for Boston, who was chalk, and it has a lot of Zamarja. And man, pitchers have just been getting crushed lately. And the guy that I liked was Charlie Morton, but he was going against the Yankees. It was a tough matchup. So, I didn't really want to go against the Yankees. Ended up going with Rodriguez, and he got his ass handed to him. Worst game of the season. That's been a trend for me lately. I pick a guy, and he has the worst game of the season the past couple of days. But hey, it's all right. It's DFS. We keep chugging it along. It's all good. So we got a nice 14-game slate. It's a monster slate. We got three pitchers that on any other, actually four pitchers on any other slate that would be chalk. But the fact they're all pitching is, we actually have a little bit of I think the ownership's going to be spread out a little bit. So I mean, like I said, this is a cool 14-game slate. We got some good spots. Let's jump into it. Real quick though, before we jump into it, if you don't mind, take a quick second. Make sure and drop that like for me. You guys dropping a like for me, it really helps me out. I do these videos for absolutely free. I just help me out. Drop the like. That's all I'm asking. And I'm gonna get you these winning picks. So let's just jump into this slate. So we'll start at pitcher. So here it is. Top four guys. I'm not really looking at Syndergaard to be honest, but you got Scherzer, Sale, Kershaw, Verlander. Verlander going against the Yankees. I mean, he's been pitching very, very well. A little bit more of a GPP for me. Kershaw, sad to say, he's my favorite player. I am a Dodgers fan. I don't know. He's third on the list for me. I'm liking these two guys a lot more. Scherzer's on absolute fire right now. Sell has, I think, the best matchup of them all, though, going against the Royals. The Royals just aren't a very good team. So, I mean, I'm definitely going to have to go between both of these guys. I'll get to my decision a little bit later in the video, but those are the top four pitchers easily on the slate. We've seen what Morton did to the Yankees today. Verlander could do that as well, so I mean he's up there. So I do like all four of them. That's going to be a tough decision. And then if we want to get value, I mean, we got Felix Hernandez. I understand he's not the same guy he was the past couple years, but this price is just silly. 5.9. I mean, for him to hit value, you need about 25. He's averaging 25 on the season. I mean, he had one start where he got blown up. The other starts, he did solid. Not crazy good, but he got you value. And I mean, going with him, you could fit, pretty much whatever bat you want. There's a lot of good bats on this slate. So I think he's a good GPP play outside of the top four pitchers. Then we go to catcher first base. You got Votto. Today, he let me down a little bit. It wasn't too bad, though. He still got 15 points. He just got walked and got some runs. We'll definitely take that. So it wasn't too much of a letdown. But, he obviously wants some hits a little bit more. I was looking for a home run. I'm going to go right back to the well tomorrow. I'm going against Chase Anderson. He's 3 for 9. Lifetime with a double. And he has 7 walks as well. So he sees them very good. So I guess if he's going to get walked a tons of times, that's going to give you a solid floor. So I like him. Then, strictly GPP, but Paul Goldschmidt going against Kershaw. Like I said, Kershaw hasn't been himself lately. Goldie, lifetime is 11 for 49, so he has his share of strikeouts, but he also has 2 doubles, 3 home runs. I think that, Arizona bats are a GPP for sure, but I definitely think that Goldie's somebody you could throw in there, and he's going to be kind of low owned. Great, solid numbers over his career. Then we got Brandon Belt going against Tyson Ross. Belt's been really picking it up, and he's been swinging a solid bat, taking some walks as well. He's been hitting some home runs, and he's batting 300. He has really good numbers in his career. Against Tyson Ross, he is 8 for 19, so he definitely sees him well. So Belt, I think you could look at him. He's going to be really low owned, solid GPP. And then, this slate, we have to pay up at pitching, so we have to find some value somewhere. So, first base, I think there's some really good value plays. So, let me just get you those. I'm going to kind of get some top tier and some value. I don't want to just talk about the most expensive guys, especially on this slate where you're going to have to pay up at pitcher. So we'll start with Logan Morrison. I understand he's struggling. He hasn't done very much. He's batting in the middle of the lineup though. In his career off Estrada, he's 8 for 21 with 2 doubles, 1 triple, and 3 home runs. So I mean, if there's a spot where he can get going, the numbers are definitely there for him. And it's a very fair price tag. Then, we're going to go with the guy. This guy's one of my favorite value plays. If he's going to be batting in a 3-4 hole, like he has been against lefties most of this season. Flores, I mean, we know he has some upside. He's only 2,200. He's 4 for 6 in his career. 4 for 6 in his career off the lefty Newcomb. I like him in this spot. I definitely like him in this spot. He's going to be batting in the heart of the order. Very fair value play. He does have some pop in his bat. And then one more guy. I mean, he was been batting cleanup sometimes in the lineup. And Matt Adams, he's in a very good lineup. I actually played him a couple days ago. I played him. He got me 51 fantasy points. I'm not expecting that again, but I did play on that day, and I know I've literally felt like a genius. But going against Chad Cole. I know the guy's 3-1, but he does have a 4.5 ERA. I like these Nationals lefties. If he's gonna be 2,000 minimum price and batting cleanup in this lineup, I mean, I'll go to that well and take that chance anytime. So definitely pay attention to that roster spot for him. And then we got Jose Altuve. We know over his career he crushes lefties. Going against Montgomery, you got Cano. His price tag's up there. Going against Triggs though, he's 3 for 5 in his career with the home run off him. A guy I'm really liking. I think he's a really good value. Um, is Matt Carpenter going against James Shields. James Shields is a trash can. 1-3 with a 6 earned run average. He gives up a lot of fly balls. I think this is a spot where Carpenter could possibly get a home run. He's 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and a couple walks off Shields in his career. Very good price, very fair. So I'm liking him a lot. Then we got Ian Kinsler going against Alex Cobbs, who's 0-3 with the 13 earned ERA. I really like all these Angels. Kinsler, he has the double off him in his career as well. And then on a little bit of value, Villar, very fair price tag, especially if he's gonna bat higher in the order. They bounce him around. He hasn't had the best start to the season, but this guy has monster upside, stolen base upside, home run upside. I really like this Brewers lineup going against Bailey tomorrow. Villar, he's an excellent play. Oh, and Villar also has a home run in his career off Bailey as well, so that's a positive sign. Arenado, 5 for 19 with the home run. Going against Hendricks. Hendricks is actually a decent pitcher. We got to see how the weather is tomorrow in Wrigley Field. Today it was blowing out like crazy, and I thought there was going to be a lot more home runs than there actually was. But it was blowing out like crazy to left center, and so check out the weather tomorrow. If it's blowing out again, then you definitely gotta like both of these sides even more. Chris Bryant in the other dugout, I like him. Came back today, just missed a home run. Got a triple and scored, so that really helped us out a little bit. But some of the Cub stack was really popular today and it busted. What happens? It's all good. Bregman going against a lefty, batting in the two hole. I like Houston. I like these Houston bats. They have a lot of guys that hit lefties well, and he's one of them. Travis Shaw going against Bailey. Shaw, he's the past couple of games, he's been struggling a little bit. I think this is a spot where he could definitely get back. Great hitting ballpark. The guy was on a little hit spree and he was on fire. I don't see why he can't go off in this spot. The numbers are definitely in his favor going against Bailey. And then last guy, want to go down a little bit, save a little bit of money. Suarez I like, I'm not gonna lie, I like the Reds and I like the Brewers in a great hitting environment. Both of these pitchers, I mean, they're decent. Well, Anderson's decent. Homer Bailey's horrible, but I still think that the Reds can get to Anderson. So Suarez, batting 327 on the season. I'm swinging a solid bat. He has at least 2 hits in 3 of his past 4 games. I'm with a double in each of one of those. So yeah, I mean, swinging a good bat, and he's batting in the middle of the order. I like him. Shortstop, I'm gonna start with Carlos Correa going against a lefty. He's 4 for 6 with a home run in his career off Montgomery. Solid numbers. Trey Turner, he has a double and a stolen base. Going against Cole. Small sample size, but I like Trey Turner. He does have a little bit of pop, and he definitely has stolen base upside. Then we'll go with Simeon. I mean, I know I like Felix Hernandez for GPP. But Simeon, he's a guy that he has really good numbers off Felix Hernandez. 10 for 31 with 4 home runs. I mean, this dude, he's been on fire to start the season as well. He's going to be batting in the leadoff spot. So I definitely think that Simeon's a solid GPP play. Then we got Peraza. Batting the either leadoff or 2 hole. I mean, the guy when he gets on, I mean, he hasn't really too much this year, but he has definitely speed for stolen base upside. He's swinging a good bat right now. The dude just hit 2 home runs a couple games ago. I didn't see that 4-hit game. Had a 3-hit game. Like I said, he's putting in the work. Very fair price tag. Like I said, I like the Reds and I like the Brewers. Nunez for Boston. Stolen base upside. He's a very fair price tag. He takes walks. He gives you, a little bit of a solid floor. So I think that you could consider him. And then lastly, we got to save some money on this slate. 2,200 going against Tyson Ross. Crawford is going to probably be batting in that 6 hole. He does have 6 hits in his career off Crawford. So I think he's a solid low end play. Outfield, I love Mike Trout. 7 for 12 with 2 home runs in his career off of Alex Cobb. This guy Cobb is horrible. I'm really, really, really liking. Um, the Angels tomorrow. If I can have enough value that I really feel comfortable with, and I can fit Trout in this lineup with one of the top end pitchers, he's gonna be my first priority. I really like him tomorrow. The price tag is just up. That's the only problem with him. Springer going against a lefty, you can look at him. He's that lineup's deadly against anybody, but especially against lefties. JD Martinez moved up to a 3 hole today. I like that. 3 hole is a really good spot for him. He'll get some solid RBI opportunities. Get to bat in the first inning. Sometimes probably sneak a little extra bat in. So JD's in a solid spot. I like JD Martinez. Fam. I like all the St. Louis Cardinals, to be honest with you. It's pretty much 1 through 6 going against James Shields. James Shields is horrible. Fam, he has stolen base upside, power upside. Swinging a really good bat to start the season. So definitely, I think you should take a look at him. Then we'll go with Nelson Cruz. He's 3 for 5 with 2 home runs in his career against Andrew Triggs. I like Nelson Cruz. I like Haniger, and I like Cano from the Mariners. I think those guys are really good at really good spots. Justin Upton, another Angel, going against Alex Cobb, who's horrible. Upton's great play. Then we got my boy Ryan Braun. He's one of my favorite outfield plays on the slate. If he's in the lineup, I'm gonna be honest. I'm just gonna lock him in. He's 6 for 47 with 4 doubles, 4 home runs, and 3 stolen bases. I mean, he owns Bailey. I think this guy is a lock if he's in the lineup. I'm just gonna click him in there now. He's one of my favorite outfielder plays. And then lastly, if you want to save a little bit of money in the outfield spot, we can look at Cole Calhoun. He's only 2,200. Man, I know he hasn't had the best start to the season, but I definitely think the Angels are going to put up some runs, and he'll be a good value play. So yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at with this video. I already locked in Braun. I really like him. Before I get into this core, if you don't mind, please make sure that you're subscribed. Please make sure that you click the like button below. It really helps me out. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on as well. I will update this core tomorrow, sometime throughout the day. So make sure you have the notifications turned on so you get that. Come and check back my most updated core for the day after some news comes out. So let's just get into this. I like Sell. He's going against the weakest team, to be honest, and he has the most I mean, not the most, but he has the best matchup, and he has K upside. Scherzer's a really good play too. I mean, I'm gonna have some Scherzer as well. Then I'm gonna get you some value. I like Flores. It all depends on where he's batting. If he's batting in 3 or 4 hole, then he's in a monster spot, and I like him. So, like I said, he's a solid play. I like Carpenter. I like Carpenter a lot. He's cheap, very fair price tag. Um, yeah, I mean, I like this. And then I know we need some value. We'll come back for some value tomorrow, see what we can find. But I really want to get Mike Trout in there. If not, then I have to go down a little bit. Probably like a JD Martinez or even maybe like a Justin Upton. But yeah, I mean, this is a solid core. I really want to fit Mike Trout in there. With Braun, I mean, these two guys are kind of like I really like these 3 hitters. Flores is just a value play. It's gonna probably be in a good spot. So yeah, like I said, make sure that you got the notifications on. I'll come back tomorrow, update this. Make sure that you like this video for me. Hey, let's get some money. Peace out.